a brand new video. Today I'm cooking two awesome pressure cooker, or if you will, Instant Pot recipes. Depending on if you have the name brand of Instant Pot or you just have a pressure cooker, it doesn't matter. They're basically the same thing. Like tissue and Kleenex, it's the same thing. Anyways, I'm using two new products that are new to my kitchen that I've never used before. The first one, wild rice. Thanks to Thrive Market, I'm so excited to try a homemade wild rice soup recipe. I always order wild rice soup when I find it plant-based on a menu, but I'm excited to make my own and make it super budget friendly. Another ingredient that I'm sharing with you guys today that I've never cooked with is red lentils. In a recipe video recently, it was a crock pot video, someone left me a comment and told me they make this really delicious red lentil curry. Although I'm not making a curry today, they inspired me so much to try something new, and so I'm making a red lentil stew, and it's gonna be so good. I just know it's gonna be great because in my kitchen, it's like magic. Nothing ever turns out bad. Is your kitchen the same? Anyways, we have a lot to get going here, and I'm so glad you clicked on today's video. Make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're new to my channel, and make sure you're subscribed and those notifications are on so you never miss a new upload from me. I will link my pressure cooker 3-in-1 down below. It is also a slow cooker, pressure cooker, and an air fryer all in one. I got it for a really great deal on Amazon. I'm just kind of sharing with you the different buttons. You can't really see. It has a yogurt button. It's really nice. I've had it now for almost 3 years, and I think it's a really great product overall. The cooking time is a little bit different than the Instant Pot brand, but I will let you guys know kind of the recipe swaps that I have for today's recipes. So the first recipe is a lentil stew. It turned out really good, and I'm excited to share with you. It's just super simple, super easy, and really, really affordable. Huge thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. I love personally ordering from Thrive Market because a lot of my specialty gluten-free and vegan ingredients I can get for cheaper on their online membership-based grocery store. Thrive Market is on a mission to make healthy living affordable and easy for everyone. Like I said, a lot of times specialty ingredients for myself and maybe even for you, like gluten-free, vegan, and organic, are expensive, and Thrive Market has the best prices. Thrive Market members save on average 30% on their grocery bill. One of the best things is I don't have to run around with my busy schedule. I can just get on their app, and I love that I can go through and find items specifically for me. I can tap vegan, gluten-free, and I can search on their app, and it's super easy to add things to my cart, and then when I'm ready, I just hit order and everything's delivered directly to my door. Everyone loves a good grocery haul, so I thought I would just kind of give you a glimpse of what I got in my Thrive Market box. I forgot to let you guys know, but another big bonus is all orders over $49 ship for free at Thrive Market, which is a huge incentive because you can order directly from the app, directly from their website, have it delivered to your door. I get a lot of my gluten-free pastas. There is the free gift I got, and honestly, it saves me a lot of money every single month. Click the link in my description box or go to thrivemarket.com/flourishingmiranda to receive a free $60 gift when you join Thrive Market today. We need to start with our chopping process. So I tell you this in almost every video, but I like to peel my carrots because I like to make my own veggie broth. And you'll find that recipe along with the others that I'm sharing with today linked in the description box down below. So I like to make my own veggie broth. You can make it in the Instant Pot, stovetop, crock pot. Same with these recipes. If you don't have an Instant Pot, if you don't have a pressure cooker, don't feel like you can't make them on the stovetop, make them in the crock pot. I would say for both of these recipes, it would take about 4 hours on high in the crock pot, stovetop, about 30 minutes. So you're still getting a great recipe. It's just fun to use different appliances and then just based on your lifestyle. For us, I prefer crock pot and stovetop. I really only pull my pressure cooker out when I'm making beans. So this was kind of fun for me to just do something new. So I chopped my veggies, a couple carrots, an onion, added a can of diced tomatoes. For spices today, I have a plethora, turmeric, thyme, oregano, garlic, salt, cayenne, which made it nice and spicy, super good. I will make sure to let you know if you don't like spicy, don't add that cayenne. Added, I think 6 cups of veggie broth. Now, I was looking all over Google because I don't have an immersion blender. And a couple of the recipes I saw on Pinterest for red lentil recipes, especially red lentil soups, you're supposed to make them and then use an immersion blender and make them really smooth. I do have a Vitamix, but honestly, it's like so annoying to use multiple appliances, in my opinion. I want to make something and then just be done. I don't want to transfer it to another container, yada, yada, yada. So I saw on one blog post that this lady said, if you cook your red lentils for about 4 extra minutes, they basically disintegrate and then they emerge. They're like immersed. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. And honestly, it worked out really good. I don't know if I recommend it or not because it's really based on your preference. If you have an immersion blender, use that. If you don't want them to be like smooth-ish, you can see the soup is kind of smooth, kind of not, but it was really delicious, super flavorful, and extremely inexpensive. You'll have to let me know down in the comments which recipe you're going to make first. I saved the best for last. So anyways, I don't know if I recommend or not with the lentil cooking them longer. It wasn't bad, but I think it's based on your texture preference. So here are the cost of my red lentil stew. I don't count the cost for my seasonings because it's not something I buy every single time I have a grocery haul. So we have onions at 50 cents, carrot 50 cents, red lentils $1.60, tomatoes $1, spinach $2, for a total cost of $4.85. If we were to divide this into 5 servings, it would be 97 cents per serving. I don't tell everybody on the internet how much to eat, what to eat. I just kind of break it down so you can kind of see how I plan our meals based on a per serving. A lot of times I like to do about $2 per meal, aka per serving, for my husband and I's grocery budget. And obviously, if some weeks we eat more, some weeks we eat less, sometimes we go out to eat, etc., etc. It just gives me a good starting point for where I am and how I create our own meal plan and swerve around our own grocery budget. I also really, really like to shop multiple places and not in town necessarily. I do a little bit of online shopping, like through Thrive Market, Green Chef. I do a couple of different places because it works for our budget. And I find that when I kind of shop around a little bit, I find the best prices for what we need in our home. I basically use the same seasonings for this wild rice soup, and I definitely saved the best for last. This one's going to be on repeat all cold months. And I feel like this wild rice, when I opened it, it reminded me of birdseed. Let me know if you think so down in the comments below. It was very pretty. It has the best texture. I remember back in college, I worked at a little like delicatessen, and they made a wild rice soup. And I always thought like it had the best texture. I went ahead and rinsed my beans. I don't often do that in every single recipe, but I didn't want to add any extra liquid because the recipes that I was looking at, especially in an Instant Pot, you don't want the extra liquid because you're pressurizing your rice and it can throw the texture off. I also decided to chop my mushrooms into smaller bite-sized pieces so that way they kind of went with the rice, so you're not getting little pieces of rice and then a giant mushroom. But when I say that, also, I do like my carrots to be larger because sometimes my husband's not super into carrots. It really is just like kind of if he's in the mood for them or not. So sometimes I'll make those a little bit larger so he can pick them out if he wants to. Again, I like to peel them. I like to chop them. You don't have to do all of that. And I did get a question last week if I keep my onion skins with my veggie broth. Yes. I just honestly soak everything in when I bring it home from the store. When it comes to washing everything, I soak everything in my large sink with a little bit of vinegar. Some people have commented they like to do baking powder. I just do cold water, vinegar, let it soak for at least 20-25 minutes. Sometimes I scrub it, sometimes I don't, if we're being honest. And then yes, I do put the skins in, like the onion skins, into my veggie broth. So for this one, we are going to throw in our rice and our broth. I used 4 cups of homemade veggie broth for this one. So happy to always have that on hand. I can always make it really, really quickly the day before, the morning of, when I'm making these recipes. Threw in our spices and our onions and our carrots, give it a little swirly swirl with the stir, and put the lid on. And then I cook this at my rice button, which I believe is 12 minutes. In the Instant Pot, this is a 5-minute button, but in the recipe I have linked below, she recommends putting it on soup, which is a feature I do not have. So while that was finishing up, when it had just a couple of minutes left to go, I took my coconut milk and about 3 tablespoons of gluten-free flour, got that in a saucepan, heated up, made it nice and thick. You could also use cornstarch. I did this on the side because the recipe recommended it, and I knew that adding too much liquid to the Instant Pot would really create a different texture with my rice. Went ahead and I also added my beans. Then when my pressure cooker was done, I went ahead and added my mushrooms and this coconut cream sauce with beans. No, you don't have to use coconut milk. You can use any kind of nut milk you'd like, as long as it's not the vanilla sweetened kind, because your taste buds are going to be like, whoa, what did you do to me? But I use coconut milk and I like the light version. It's what my husband and I can agree upon, and we have a couple of nut allergies in our house. He can't have almonds, I can't have cashews, so it's a happy medium for both of us. This soup was absolutely incredible. I've already had 2 bowls of it and I cannot wait to make it again. Definitely love that I can get this ready in like 20 minutes once my pot comes to pressure. So if I want this at any time, I can keep some veggies on hand already pre-chopped. As long as I have the ingredients in my pantry, I can make this like any night or any day for lunch. I know this will heat up well because of the texture of the rice. I highly recommend doubling this batch if you're into these flavors, and leave out the cayenne if you don't like spicy. We like spicy, so I like to throw something in there kind of a little spicy every single time. So the cost of this: onion 50 cents, carrots 50 cents, mushrooms $2. I find that the canned mushrooms are cheaper for us. Plus, with recipes like this, when they don't have to be cooked, it's nice to just throw them in. The wild rice was $2, and my coconut milk was $1.29 for a total of $6.28. If you were to divide that into 5 servings, it would be $1.04 per serving, which I think is incredible. You can also serve this up with some really great bread. You'll find down in the description box below a couple recipes for some of my videos for some really delicious bread. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Do me a huge favor, give it a huge thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know which meal you're gonna make first, which one looked best to you. I post new videos every single week that are super budget friendly, always plant-based. I hope you subscribe and turn those notifications on so you never miss a new video from me. Have an awesome day. I'll see you next week in a brand new video. Bye-bye.